Grand Risings, everybody. I hope you guys are having a lovely morning. And yes, this is early for me to be posting and to be doing a video, but this is not sitting right. I could not sleep thinking about this. I had to talk about this because this is something I want to really dig my toes into because everybody is already giving a great divide right now, and I ain't feeling it. I'm not okay with it. So, I hope you guys are having a lovely day. So we're gonna get right into what has happened. If you don't know what has happened, you're gonna find out today, cuz you're gonna find out today. If you somehow been sleeping under a rock, if you somehow you don't know, you don't know. Okay. But I'm here to tell you about what has happened. Okay. You read it correctly. A fatal Miami stabbing video shows IG model covered in blood at the boyfriend fatal stabbing. So I want y'all to look at the video and then we're going to read the article about what happened. All right. If I got time for your ads, okay? It says new video showing the bloody aftermath of a domestic disturbance in Miami, which ended with one man being stabbed to death and a woman covered in blood. In the footage obtained by TMZ, you see the woman in sweatpants and a bra, handcuffed and soaked in blood, and she sits on the floor of a luxury apartment talking to cops. Okay, this is her. Cops respond Sunday to a call about a domestic violence incident involving a stabbing, and when they got there, say they found a 27-year-old man with an apparent knife wound who was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police said a man named Christian to Christian and the woman in the video were involved in a physical confrontation that turned deadly. Okay, this is Courtney and Christian. Cops are not releasing the woman's name, and she has not been arrested. But Lee Merritt, an attorney working with Christian's family, say the woman is an IG model, Courtney Taylor, Christian's girlfriend. In the video, the woman, the blood-soaked bra and sweat are identical to what Courtney was wearing earlier that same day when she posted a video of herself on IG. You might recognize Courtney. She was featured in the music video for G-Eazy 2015, Track Me, Myself, and I. I'm sorry, I'm having a hair issue right now. Folks who knew her say he lived in a building with his girlfriend. Folks who knew Christian say he lived in a building with his girlfriend. So that's them. As for why Courtney was arrested, we're told she was taken to the police department for questioning and reportedly threatened to kill herself. She was then placed on psychiatric hold. Okay. Courtney, who has more than 2 million IG followers, is prominently featured on Christian's IG's page. Okay. So, this is the video that was posted the day of the stabbing. Okay.
Hey ladies, we're
I ain't feeling you right now. Okay. I understand. Ads. Okay. Here we go.
okay. Where do I see myself in 5 years? That's a good question. Okay. I see myself with say two children. I'd say at least one kid. In like 5 years, I want one kid. I have a daughter or a son. I want like a kid. Few houses. Business going on. Probably not OF, but we'll see.
Okay, OF is OnlyFans, just in case you guys don't know. All right. That's the article from TMZ. Look at. Oh, this is a shop. Dang it. There's other articles I think I saved from this whole situation. Let's see if so this is another perspective, because people shared it as something different, but I'm here to tell you, before we all start assuming, to not fall for the rhetoric in this. Okay. Because it says social user called for the arrest of Courtney Taylor, who was accused of fatally stabbing her boyfriend and posting to her OnlyFans after the murder. She was Baker acted, not arrested. Okay. I don't know why I didn't post what Baker acted means. This is what Baker acted means. Okay. It's the Florida Mental Health Act of 1971, Florida Statute 394. Okay, I don't know why I'm reading this. Commonly known as the Baker Act, allows the involuntary institutionalization and examination of an individual. The Baker Act allows for involuntary examination, with some called emergency or involuntary. It can be initiated by judge, law enforcement officials, and physicians or mental health professionals. There must be evidence that the person possibly has a mental illness, is a harm to self, harm to others, or self-neglectful. Examinations may last up to 72 hours after a person is deemed medically stable and occur in over 100 Florida departments of children and family designated receiving facilities statewide. So, of course, the Baker Act would have worked because she told the police, right, that she wanted to kill herself. So let's go back to this article that we were talking about here. Okay. It said the alleged murder of 27-year-old Christian Toby in Miami. Christian was fatally stabbed at a Miami high-rise over the weekend in what officials are calling a domestic dispute. Now, what's crazy is that the accused murderer, his girlfriend, Courtney Taylor, has not been arrested for the crime. In fact, many news outlets are excluding her from reports on his death because she used the Baker Act. So they weren't even supposed to know her name. Let's just be straight up honest. So y'all breaking the law telling her name, really? But if you're not in Florida, really, you're not breaking the law. But you know, I mean, if she's known and she's social media, if she's on social media or OnlyFans, kind of hard to hide your identity, boo. Anyway, here's what we know. Friends and family say their relationship was riddled with disputes. It's unclear what caused the argument that night, but after the stabbing, Taylor was Baker acted, not arrested. Okay, so I already told y'all what Baker Act was. They kind of tell you that in this blog. It says what's even crazier is that the stabbing happened on Sunday, April 3rd. So we're just now figuring this out, and we've had 6 days of not knowing this. Taylor or someone with access to Taylor's OnlyFans account has posted content to her page even after the murder. Reports are she was released on bond and then sent to a mental facility. The attorney for Christian family released a statement saying from just a cursory review of the evidence, there appeared to be more than sufficient probability cause to make an immediate arrest for the death of Obumseli. Any further delays by authorities continue to compromise the integrity of the investigation into the matter. Okay. Right? So everybody's giving their opinion on this, right? Hey, what's going on? You want to hear my opinion? Here goes. My opinion is going to be pretty controversial. Because I see it for what it is, not what it was. Okay. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Okay. People have already called this what it is. I'm gonna say this. I want to say this first. Because even with this, it shows that something was up. Okay, with her. But I noticed people in the comment section are already, we're playing the race war. Y'all playing right into the race war. One, y'all playing into the idea of the race war, and that she's a white woman that killed a black man, and she was Baker acted. Okay, if she said on scene that she wanted to kill herself, regardless if she's telling the truth or not, she had to be Baker acted so she won't hurt herself or others around her. Because clearly this young man was murdered. All right. But it's coming out that he is problematic as well. Okay, this is a more one I can have control over. All right. That he's a problem as well. Okay. I'm trying to find his Instagram account. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, or his family could have had a hole on it or something like that. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can find his, because there's a lot of Christians, ain't he? Um I'm just looking for him. Okay, so here it goes. He has it on here where he says, "Girl, they done found his tweets." Girl, okay. So now I can go ahead and share this. All right. So they found his tweets from before. Girl. And this is what his tweets were. The tweets are from 2011, 2013, 2012. Okay. So apparently his Twitter account says what, Japan, and it says at Toby Abumseli. He said, "I want a white girl, hashtag help." And then somebody replied to it. It says, "As the Walu I can teach a white girl a little about the African culture. When the beautiful white girls at Plan No East wear yoga pants, white girls wearing white booty shorts everywhere. Now that's why I like." Now, people had this argument that he didn't like black women. I cannot find anything on him, but I'm guessing that his thing is Toby. So we're going to go about that. Let's see. That's not what I just did. Um, I can't find, because people saying he didn't like black women. I can't find anything specific around that. Okay, I can't find any posts. There's two posts. This one right here. It doesn't say anything about black women. He just said that he could teach white women a couple of things. So see, that within itself, I cannot prove, I cannot find. When I do find it, I will show it to you. Okay. So I can't find anything pertaining to him saying that he does not like black women. However, I do want to point out the troubling thing that she said. Okay. This clearly was a toxic relationship. I don't care which way you point it, which way you see it. This was a toxic ass relationship, and she's a toxic ass bitch. All right. Even the podcaster said she was toxic. Okay. So I want you to hear what she got to say. Okay. Now I want you to see why it's toxic as fuck.
I'm Courtney Taylor, and I do OF for a living.
You got like a million followers or something?
2 million.
Damn. You look like the type of girl that only dates like rich guys. Is that true?
No, that's not true. I only date black guys. Especially black guys. Especially black guys. Let me clarify. I only date rich.
Okay, rich black guys. There we go. And you know you're toxic.
Yeah.
So you can tell she like black guys. Especially black. While you watch it, I'm with it. Do you like to be fully controlled, or do you?
I like to be submissive. Pretty yeah, in the bedroom. Like in my life, I don't like anybody to tell me what to do.
So you only want them to tell you what to do in the bedroom. Other than that, you don't want them to tell you anything.
Right. That's exactly it. Yes.
So that sounds like you're a control freak with your relationships. Be careful with this one. She's gonna boss you around like
sweet toxicity.
So you only date rich black guys. So like, have you ever dated like any politicians or only like rappers or athletes, or what kind of black, like rich black guys?
No dope boys, no politicians.
Just strictly athletes.
I mean, well, dabble here, dabble there, a little bit.
Have you ever dated any celebrities?
Dated? Well, I mean, yes.
What celebrities have you dated?
Just like athlete. Jermichael Family. But don't look him up. Don't look him up. Don't look him up because it's gonna make you look really bad.
How much do you make them off?
A lot.
Yeah, we make good money.
Like you make 6 figures a year.
Multiple. Yeah. I'm Courtney Taylor, and
All right. I find it funny that the guy that's doing the interview, even though I feel like he has her on there just because of who she is and what she does, which is she does OnlyFans, and she's obviously a social media influencer. So his reasoning for having her on there is toxic within itself. But the interviewer, the one thing that sticks out to me is that the interviewer says that she is toxic. She's very toxic. As stupid as we may think men are, here is proof that men are not that stupid. I gotta give this man credit because it seems like he saw something in Miss Taylor. If I'm not mistaken, he saw something. I don't know what he saw, but he saw something in this lady when he was like, okay, shawty, you toxic. You cute, but you toxic. Okay? He wasn't looking at her and saying, damn, she fine, or anything goofy like that. He straight up said that shawty was toxic. Right? Well, that's not normally how most guys deal with women that look like Courtney. Okay? Most guys are dumbfounded, like, oh, you're fine, you're so beautiful, you have a nice body, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no. He said that she was toxic. Straight up. Okay? So he saw something in this young lady, gotta give the podcast a credit, that screamed toxic as fuck. Okay? I don't know what he saw, but he saw it. Okay? No. I'm going to call a spade a spade. When it comes to the United States and the law. Okay? The fact that shawty was Baker acted speaks volumes to me. One. Two, the other thing that speaks volumes to me is the immediate response from social media. I'm going to tell you this. People have basically became judge, jury, and the law on social media. And unfortunately, for me, I feel like judge, jury, and the law on social media I'm going to say this, and I said this on my Instagram. I said, oh crap. I said, y'all already given the defense team an argument that this was a domestic violent case and that he was a chauvinist and that he was a toxic man because he disliked Black women. Okay. So let's just say this. Let's look at the court case and let's just see if the court case, if they say they don't be paying attention, what y'all be doing on social media. But if they play that part that he was an awful person, if they use his social media presence as evidence of him being toxic and him being a chauvinist and only liking white girls because he thinks they're submissive, they're going to put him on the stand, okay? They are. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this. So whatever argument y'all got going on with somebody, whether it's from a feminist standpoint, whether it's from a Black and white standpoint, a race standpoint, the whole situation is toxic, period. All right? But I don't know if y'all noticed this. Have y'all noticed a trend lately with this happening? Have y'all noticed the sudden trend of Black people being killed by white people? Just in case y'all forgot, and I didn't forget because I said I was going to keep tabs on this case. Let's talk about another case. And it was another case before that, but I didn't find it. I couldn't find it. Oh, yes, it was. Y'all remember this case? Let me refreshing you about this case. And then we're going to talk about another case. This young lady, Lauren Smith Fields, she was only 23 years old. And she went on a Bumble date with a white guy. And she all of a sudden just died that night. Now, if I'm not mistaken, now that I know what Baker acted is, I don't think this man was Baker acted, but in the place where they stay at, he's protected. So clearly he has money, just like Miss Taylor over here. Miss Taylor has money because understand that if she was a poor white woman, they'd have just drug her ass to jail. This is about class, race, and gender. Okay, this whole thing covers everything. You only get Baker acted if you have a good lawyer, you have the complexion for the connection, and the coins for the good lawyer. Okay. So we're going to read about this. We're going to talk about this. And this is from New York Times. And it says Lauren Smithfield was found dead. Her family had to beg for answers. It says Miss Smithfield died in her Connecticut apartment in December after a date with the man she had met on Bumble. More than a month later, the police opened a criminal investigation. Chantel Field had not heard from her daughter all day. Are you okay? Miss Field's text, please let me know. Her text and phone call went unanswered, so on the evening of December 13th, she and her son went to her daughter's apartment in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and found a note on the door. If you're looking for Lauren, call this number. The note read, Miss Field had called and waited by the car. Soon the landlord came downstairs. I started panicking, Mrs. Field said, choking back tears. All I could do was just stand there like I was frozen. I could not believe what he was telling me, that my baby was gone. Miss Field's daughter, Lauren Smithfield, had been found dead the day before. Miss Field said the Bridgeport Police Department never informed her family about the death. The landlord gave them the number for a detective who told her the son in a phone call that Miss Field Smith, 23, had been on a Bumble date with the older man, sorry to say white, before she died. But the detective provided little additional information. Miss Field said and hung up abruptly during a subsequent phone call. The family had to beg the detective to collect evidence found in the apartment. The lawyer says the detectives also told the family not to worry about the man who had been there at night, saying that he was a really nice guy, Miss Field said. I know the guy they found, he was white. Want to see another case? Let's go. This is about a social media influencer, okay? Y'all remember Mercedes Moore? And I have a picture of her. I was trying to figure out why I still had a picture of her in my phone. It says Instagram influencer Miss Mercedes Moore found dead in Texas apartment. Moore, whose legal name is Janae Gagnier, had 2.6 million followers on her social media platform. A model and social media influencer with millions of Instagram followers was found dead Sunday in her Texas apartment, according to authorities, who believe she was the victim of a murder-suicide. The body of the woman, Janae Gagnier, 33, and a man, Kevin Alexander Acorto, 34, were found in the apartment in Richmond after authorities were called to perform a welfare check, police said. All right. Now we looked at all these cases. I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to call a spade, right? I have to call a spade. Don't this feel like they're trying to start like a little riot? Like a war? And so they didn't get enough outrage over the black girl's death. I think it was another black girl's death. Also, I'm not sure if it was just Mercedes Moore and Lauren Smithfield. But there was another one, and I'm not quite sure. And it came from a dating app. And she was 22 as well. Young, beautiful black girl. Not quite sure. But let's call a spade in this thing. There's a trend going on. Let me close my window. It seems like if you don't get a reaction from the death of black women, you'll get a reaction from the death of black men. This is already going to cause a race riot. I can see this case being as big as the O.J. Simpson murder trial. Okay, what is his name? Goldman and Nicole Brown. I can see this being as bad as that. Okay, Y'all know how much of a divide that case put between Americans with the murder of a white woman? This case is giving me that kind of vibes. I don't like it. I had a moment. I'm spiritually an empath. I had a moment. I was kind of crying a little bit. And I was like, I see this for what this really is. If they don't get you race-wise with this case, they're going to get you gender-wise in this case. Okay? So initially start off, you already going to have Black activists fighting about this case because this is a white woman that murdered a Black man, allegedly. I have to say allegedly. Even though she was wearing the evidence. Okay? So you already had the race bait going on as we speak. Then somebody discovers some tweets that he did 10, 11, 9 years ago. I'm serious. 9, 10, 11 years ago that he tweeted. Saying that he didn't like Black women, even though I couldn't find anything where he said he did not like Black women. I'm gonna still try to do some research and see if he posted anything about disliking Black women or hating Black women. I'm going to still do my research, but as far as I'm concerned, with the evidence that they proved to me, he said nothing about Black women. He talked about how white women look in yoga pants. Okay. And so you have that perspective gender-wise, where they're telling you that he doesn't like Black women. And I noticed immediately when somebody discovered that or somebody assumed that, immediately Black women was like, he didn't like Black women, and so I can't feel bad for him. I mean, I'm not saying that all Black women talk like this, but there are Black women that talk like this, okay? And that's not even a stereotype of a Black woman. I'm just saying, some Black women do talk like that. Right? Which this causing a great divide between races. And this causing a great divide between Black women and Black men. This is going to be a very ugly case. I'm going to call the spade a spade. This is going to be a very ugly, smugly, bugly case. Okay. Y'all want to hear my 2 cents? I'm going to go ahead and give you my 2 cents. And yes, my 2 cents is going to be very conspiracy theories, right? So, yeah, it might piss off everybody. This is my 2 cents on this. If you are a smart person and somebody asks you about this case, don't give your opinion. Whether it's a white person asking a Black person asking a white person, a man asking a woman, or a woman asking a man, do not give your opinion on this case whatsoever. It seems like America want to go down swinging, right? So what they do is something like this happens. And then immediately, first thing first, it's definitely going to cause a race issue because it's a white woman that allegedly could have murdered a black man. Okay. Even though, like we already said, she wearing the evidence all over her. Where's a picture of her wearing evidence? Let me find a picture of it. This is her wearing the evidence. Oh crap. Let me share the screen. You're like, wait a minute, we're not looking at that. Let me share the screen. She's wearing the evidence. She's wearing the evidence as we speak. Okay? But she was Baker acting. This is what I'm going to say about this. If you have any form of common sense, any form of your mom raised you better than that, your daddy raised you better than that, if you have any form of common sense whatsoever, I would suggest you don't give your opinion on this. Don't let anybody race bait you. Don't let anybody gender bait you. Don't let anybody class bait you on this. Let the judge and jury do their job. I'm going to straight up tell you this right now, and some of y'all are going to be pissed. She's going to get off. She's not going to serve no time in prison. Okay? She's not. So be mad and scratch your ass and get glad. That's what my great grandmother said. Be glad, scratch your ass. Or scratch your ass and get glad. Okay? Until we get the whole story on what happened, which, like I said, I ain't gonna sit up here and ignore the fact that she's sitting up here wearing evidence. Okay? She's wearing evidence all over her. Basically. I can't sit up here and pretend like I don't see that. All right? Even though she's sitting up here wearing evidence all over her, and even though Instagram has told you that this man hates black women, allegedly, do not have a public opinion. Don't go off on a loose end. Don't lose your mind over this. Don't argue with people at dinner. Don't ruin Easter Sunday, for crying out loud, over this case. We were on a Zoom meeting and we were arguing about Will and Jada. And I'm like, we were arguing about Will and Jada. And it's kind of stupid, you know. I mean, because we were talking about the fact that he got 10 years. He's banned for 10 years from the Oscars. Okay, like anybody watch that bullshit show anyway? But I'm going to say this. Stay away far as possible from this situation because we don't know the whole story. We don't know what happened. We don't know why it happened, when it happened. And then the fact is, they kept this away from the public eye for 6 days. This happened on Sunday. It is damn Saturday, and they just released this sometimes this week, which I'm thinking they release this on what, Thursday? The first article was written on probably Thursday, Friday. Do not fall for this, okay? Don't make this a thing where you start saying crazy, weird, racist, sexist stuff that makes you look stupid and ignorant. Sit back and look at how this rolls out, okay? But I'm already going to tell you she's going to get away with this. Because there's going to be a lot of technicalities within a technicality, around a technicality, through a technicality. And it's Miami. Okay, let's just not sit up here and act like George Zimmerman is not running around here even after what he did. Okay? George Zimmerman offered child. And he's still walking around here, and I'm surprised nobody ain't beat his ass. I heard on the street, last time I heard, he was in freaking Atlanta, and I was like, let's go catch him, okay? Pokemon. But regardless of what you hear and what you see about this case, I suggest you guys stay away from arguments, stay away from this topic, don't talk about it. Don't get into a fight with someone about it. Nothing. Okay. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all already fighting each other over the whole freaking Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. And y'all already mad about that. And I already told y'all, I felt like that shit was fake. So I'm telling you guys now, my title of the video is Be Careful with this one. So it be careful with this one. Apparently, America want to go down swinging. With that being said, I hope you guys are having a lovely Saturday. I hope you guys are having a good day. Stay away from talking about this topic with anybody, regardless of their race and their gender and their class they're in. Because you need to just let the chips fall where they may with this. And even if the result is not what you like, you still let the chips fall and go about your business. Don't react too strongly to this, okay? Believe half of what you hear and none of what you see. And this is not in defense to her, like I said, but once again, this is also in a way of saying, let's hear what she is going to say about what has happened. But to me, I ain't gonna lie, in the video, she does not look broken up. Let's relook at the video. She don't look like she's too broken up. The only red I see is the blood. Because if somebody was really hurt or somebody was really dumbfounded about this, wouldn't she be a little broken up? Let's look at this. Oh crap, this is the wrong video. I hate when sites do that. Let's see if we can find it. This is about a plane. Not the one Tasha K was on. She's trying to get a lawsuit out of some way. But she does not look like she's crying. I'm gonna point that out. She does not look like she's crying. She does not look like she's too upset. She just seems Let's look at this. See, we got it. Let's see if this is it.
Okay.
No, this is a video of her talking. I can't get the video back. Let's see. Let's see if I do this. There it goes. Boom. Okay, got it. And I follow y'all on Instagram. Hold on. Don't start before me. She doesn't seem like she's crying. She doesn't seem like she's upset. And it could be from the shock of this. I don't know. Like I said, though, I'm not going to sit up here and get too divisive because at the end of the day, she's wearing the evidence. Poor dog. She don't like she's crying. She don't like she's red. Nothing like that. Camera is very shaky. So it seems like she's kissing the dog. That's what it seems like, okay? But my suggestion is don't fall for any rhetoric around this. Okay? Just see how things go. With everything that's about to come out, keep in mind they didn't say nothing to you. It happened on Sunday and nobody said anything because I guess they didn't want to start the week off bad. But keep in mind, nobody said anything. Nobody talked about anything until later this week. So do not get into some argument at Walmart with anybody over this. Keep your thoughts and what you think about this to yourself, or do a vlog, because I always do a vlog. I always do not vlog. I always do I do a vlog. It's like a personal diary that I keep on this computer that's in front of me. And basically I give my uncut, uncensored opinion on some certain things. But this is the thing where I'm not going to give my opinion on, because I just feel like this whole situation is going to be a great divide among a whole lot of people. So with that being said, thank you guys for coming and watching my live. I hope you guys have a lovely Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy the spring weather, even though it feels like winter outside. I want you to enjoy your day. Get you some rest, get you some sleep. I need you guys to relax. Do not engage with anybody about this story. Okay. With that being said, thank you guys for coming to my live. I am so outie.